All right, guys, what's up, man? Here we are on location again here in Portland, Oregon. Tonight we're at the Branx, and tonight we have freaking thrash legends, dude. These guys have been around forever. Even though they took a long break, they've been around forever, and they're legends in my eyes, and we're freaking proud to be on their bus right now. I'm here with Death Angel, and this is Mark Osegueda. Dude, what's up, man?
All right, man.
Did I say your name right? Did I butcher it?
No, you didn't butcher it.
Well,
Most people do.
See, even from Alabama, and I can still come up with freaking right on. Okay, man.
Our bus driver's from Alabama.
Yeah?
Yeah, but he's asleep.
Roll Tide, we're everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so you guys are here in Portland. Last night, you guys were in San Francisco, and that's your home.
Yeah.
Come on, dude, that had to be an awesome show.
Insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. And it was the second night of the tour, which is odd because usually in San Francisco you hit maybe in the middle of the tour somewhere, or beginning or end. But this one, we went down to Southern California first, played the first show, the night after we left. Then go back to San Francisco. It's just odd spacing. So we were kind of just in this haze from the Santa Ana show, and then we, as soon as we got home and the crowd, they opened the doors and we saw the crowd, and it just started, it felt right. Yeah. It felt really right. And last night's show was just slayed. The crowd was incredible, and we performed really well, and it was just magic. And
well, you guys have to feel comfortable in San Francisco for sure. Being there, growing up in that whole thrash scene.
Oh, yeah.
Is half the crowd your friends out there?
Oh yeah, to say the least. And it was just, and it's just the energy they have is incredible. And we're so proud to be from there. So every one of our shows is always an event.
Yeah.
And it surely was, and the after party was ridiculous.
Yeah, and so you guys mentioned, this is the second night of the tour, and so you're touring with Sepultura. Christian, was that in Havoc?
In Havoc, yeah.
And that's the whole tour for the summer?
Well, no, we're going through May 8th with this particular tour, and then from the 8th back till the 16th, we're doing a headlining run back to California.
Cool. So it's definite thrash fest. So if you're a thrasher out there, you guys definitely need to check this tour out. It's amazing. It's freaking a killer lineup, and we're excited. So your guys' album, Relentless Retribution, came out in 2011. And so you guys have been touring like non-stop since then, man. I mean, are you tired yet? You ready to take a break? Or fucking let's do this, man. Let's keep going.
Well, we just took our longest break that we've had in 2 years, and that was a month and a half. So, I mean, we have been non-stop. Mind you, last night was so inspiring. It's great to be back on the road, and we're trying to get out and get as much exposure as possible. And, this is the most significant amount of touring we've done for any of our records. And, we're writing for the next album now, but plan on touring through the summer and writing up through, October, November, and probably jump in the studio January 2013 and have a spring release.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So on your new album, the album that just came out, Relentless Retribution. So if someone out there, has never really heard Death Angel's music, don't really know, for me, I would advise them to listen to Claws In So Deep. Right. Would you agree with that?
It's a great song. Especially if you like thrash. Song. It's just a really aggressive balls out song. And I think it has a lot of great elements of Death Angel because it's such it's an intense song. It's got a nice, it's fast paced with aggressive lyrics and an aggressive vocal style. But then there's still, harmony vocals when it hits the pre-chorus and the chorus, and I think that's something that's really I don't know, I don't want to sound like
no, do it, dude. It's a badass song.
Thank you. I think it's a
badass song. That's why I'm bringing it up, because for me, I definitely host the show. I'm definitely metalhead, but I'm a freaking Death Angel fan from the 80s.
Man.
Okay, and so that song right there. Like the elements that you were discussing, fast, and it's got the melodies, but then at the end, the ending is so freaking magical, and it even has some of the Act 3 ballads, if you will.
That's what I said.
How it
combines
goes
into all the elements of Death Angel in that song, and it's beautiful. I think that's one thing that sets us apart from other thrash bands, is the fact, namely melody and vocal harmonies, basically, which is sorely lacking, unfortunately, in thrash. But a lot of people don't, that's not what they're into. But I love thrash metal vocals, the aggressive style too. So
yeah, well, I completely agree with that, and that is one thing that sets you guys apart. Going back to, for me, it's a top 5 all-time album, metal, country, thrash, whatever. Act 3. That album was just like I can't even tell you what it did for me and how it changed. And it's because you guys had, you know, back then, it was you guys had the speed, and you were definitely speed thrash metal, but then all of a sudden there was some funky elements that came into that album. That bass. What's the song after Veil of Deception, where
Discontinued.
the bass in that song, you know, is just freaking. So it had that, because at that time the Red Hot Chili Peppers and all of them were bringing in this funk metal, and you guys were bringing that and the greatest ballad in thrash history, Room Without a View.
Room with a View. Right.
Room with a View. That freaking song is on that album. So the album is just a complete package of so much. So do bands nowadays come up to you guys, and are you guys legends now to them? They can say, oh man, we learned so much from Frolic and from Act 3. How is that now?
Well, I mean, they say, you know, that's the exact wording they would use. But I mean, they're definitely, thank you. They're very appreciative, and you know, they definitely give us our praise. And you know, it's an honor for us to, you know, get praised by younger bands and say that we were a direct influence on them. And you know, it's even more spectacular as a lot of them will say, you know, that in fact that Act 3 helped get them through a really rough time in their, you know, that they're going through at the time. So you know, that's the greatest compliment ever. You know, so you know, that's the beauty of music, and we're just glad to be a part of it. You know.
So did you know on YouTube the video Room with View is 4 minutes and 20 seconds long, 4:20. Did you know that?
I did not.
See that? Dropping knowledge on my man Mark here.
Look at that.
Yep. So I thought that was a killer thing to bring up. So Urb Thrasher here with NORML Rocks, here with Mark Osegueda, Death Angel, and so bringing up 420. We're with NORML. We're NORML Rocks, and NORML is a group out there, and we're definitely been fighting laws since the '70s. The drug war is going on. You know, we don't know if you smoke or not. We don't care. It's really not about that. It's about the freedom. And you know, do you have any opinions on the drug war now, and just how it's, here we are in 2012 and they're still arresting? And in fact, you guys being from San Francisco, Amsterdam, Oakland just had a huge raid. Yeah. They're still raiding. What's some of your thoughts on what's going on these days?
I think it's, you know, just a massive waste of, you know, money, taxpayers' money. The drug war is ridiculous. You know, there's other countries that know, you know, how to make things work. Like say Holland, for example. You know, they use it in the tax that, you know, that they make on it. You know, they put back into, you know, good useful things in, you know, that's good for the rest of the population of the country, even if they don't smoke. You know, so I just think it's ridiculous. The government could be spending, you know, that money on schools, you know, proper housing, anything like that. You know, as far as that's what I think is ridiculous about the drug war. Am I pro pot? Of course I'm pro pot. You know, this band is. Yeah, we're gonna be in high times.
What's up, Bobby Black?
So there you go. That's, you know, that's my short answer, but yeah.
So being a California resident, you know, you guys have definitely, since the 90s is when it was passed in 95, and you know, there's been dispensaries. And so what's your thought on the dispensaries and the medical versus maybe having a legalization method instead of a medical? And in your neighborhood, have the dispensaries ever been a nuisance or a problem?
None whatsoever. And I mean, and I worked on Haight Street, and there was a few there, and it was, you know, it didn't make Haight Street any more crazy than it already was. You know, so it's just, you know, as far as if you just completely legalize it, I don't see a problem with that. I mean, but you know, any way to get around it, such as medical marijuana, fine, let it be. But I think it's, you know, it does, you know, the money, as I said, the money they're putting into it is just, it's ridiculous, the amounts of money they're doing.
Do you think it does help people medically?
Absolutely,
or is it just
absolutely. No, hell no, it absolutely does. It's fact. So.
Yeah. Right on. So how is pot and metal? The perception has always been the Grateful Dead,
right? Bob
Marley,
right?
I know different than that, and I think you do too. How is it different? How is the perception? I mean, is cannabis been involved in metal all these years and we just don't know it, or is this something that's just?
Look at Sweet Leaf. Simple.
It's true. Greatest metal song of all time. Black Sabbath.
So there before all the other metal bands, and they have it.
That's right.
That's my answer.
That's right. So that's a great answer, man. I appreciate that. Right on, man. Well, so you mentioned that, you know, you guys have you're working on new material, and so just in closing, tell us what we can expect, out of some new material from Death Angel.
It's going to be along the lines of the last record. Just going to stay really up there, aggressive. I think we're, but at the same time, we're going to concentrate a bit more on melody as well. So it's just going to be, but it's going to be fucking balls out. Excuse my language, but it's going to be vicious. Vicious.
Right on,
yeah.
Right on. We're excited. We definitely are going to be playing the shit out of your music, and we'll definitely be playing more. We'll be watching out for you guys, and just real excited in everything you guys have done all these years, man. It's just been amazing watching your career, all you guys, and I appreciate everything that you guys have done. So tell some of our viewers, if they want to check out Death Angel, how they can check out Death Angel and where they can go.
I mean, hell, you can check it out. Google it, but you go to our website. It's www.deathangel.us, and it'll give you, everything you need to know about Death Angel.
There you go.
Upcoming tours, upcoming projects we are working on, and release dates. We put up little video blogs and tour diaries of the band. So, yeah, and you get merch there. Everything you need to know. Death Angel.
You guys are on Nuclear Blast Records.
We're on Nuclear Blast Records. Yeah.
Plan on staying there.
For the next, we're doing another couple albums with them. I know that, and but they've been great to us. Absolutely, they've been probably the best label we've been on as far as marketing a metal band. I think they know how to do it better than anyone.
Right on, yeah. Right on. So yeah, they're a great record label, and we appreciate Nuclear Blast too. So in closing, I always like to finish with some fun. So here in Portland, we're kind of known for strip clubs.
Oh, I know.
Kind of have a lot of good microbrews. We have Powell's Bookstore.
Okay.
So, me and you were going to go and just see the town. Would we go have a microbrew? Would we just go hang out at Powell's Bookstore? Or would we freaking go to a strip club and see what's up? What's your deal?
My deal, I drink hard booze, so probably wouldn't be at microbrewery. But I do, I drink beer every now and then, It's my friend's brewery, as a matter of fact.
What about if I offered to take you to the Cannabis Cafe?
I don't smoke on tour.
Right on.
I got my voice to worry about.
Yep.
But and other guys in the band do while they're on tour. But right now,
Yep.
We don't have any on the bus. Anyway, I'd go to a full bar because I like hard booze, and then after that I'd go to a strip club. Absolutely.
Right on. So one more question. I noticed in the lobby in there when I was hanging out, you walked in and you saw a poster of Foxy Shabazz.
Shazam.
Yeah. I don't know him, so I'm sorry for blowing that. But
No.
So does that mean that you like different kinds of music? You're not just a thrash monster, or are you a metal purist? Or?
I'm just a thrash monster. No, I'm just kidding.
Tell us some of the music you listen to.
I listen to everything. I mean, to tell you the truth, it'd be too long of a list. I listen to everything from Billie Holiday to Black Sabbath.
Yep. No, that's good because it's
Nancy
important.
Sinatra to Slayer, anything and everything in between.
Well, on our show, we're definitely we lean metal because I'm a metalhead, but I play bluegrass and I play hellbilly and I play just regular rock and metal, and so I definitely think it's important to kind of
absolutely
open up back there. Right on, guys. Well, this has been amazing. We love these guys. We're about to go in here and I'm gonna check them out and watch them rock that stage. And you guys make sure you go out and check out Death Angel.
Thrash Monster!
That's right, Thrash Monster! So this is Mark Osegueda, and the rest of the guys, show them, Michael, give them a sign.
I'm not the only one.
Check out my man's old school shirt, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Dancing with the Stars right there.
Yeah. They were on this week, weren't
Yeah, they were, dude.
Yeah.
They were. All right, man. Appreciate you guys. Check out NORML Rocks on Friday nights, and check out Death Angel!